Let's read into that White Lotus finale. Is the season of the White Lotus actually a season of the White Lotus if there are no moody montages of splashing seawater or significant book titles planted in poolside scenes? Don't answer that. It's a rhetorical, existential question. As noted in Kathryn VanArendonk's review, this Thailand-set season is most defined by all the ways the show keeps reaching back to what's come before, and several of Mike White's go-to symbols, themes, and Easter eggs are on full display through these 8 episodes. The dynamics within the upper crust-y Ratliff family nod to Season 1's Mossbachers and Season 2's DiGrassos, while themes of rebirth are rendered literal and monkey imagery comes to life. But how well did those recurring ideas communicate what this show is ultimately about? Let's figure out together over a possibly poisonous protein smoothie. We got them in Hawaii. We got them in Sicily. And we got, so many of them in Thailand. Repeated shots of waves lapping against the shore. Season 3 never quite delivered on its fascination with tsunamis. Those dream sequences were more mood-setting, but it did give us one of the series' more one-to-one equations of water and the afterlife. When Lachlan accidentally drinks a poison smoothie, he passes into another plane of existence, swimming through a deep ocean, looking up toward the bodies of 4 figures, who first appear to resemble the members of his family and then resemble Buddhist sages. He's not the only White Lotus character to find a sort of peace in the waves. Remember that Season 1's Quinn Mossbacher, a similarly wayward son, fled his family to go off rowing into the Pacific, an escape that's presented as so idyllic it's maybe too good to be true. Meanwhile, in Season 2, Tanya met her death more comedically, falling off her boat full of murderous gays, and there was a similar sense that in the ocean lies death, but maybe also a kind of peace. That all ties into many of the recurring themes of the series. The idea that if you take the premise of travel, a desire to escape your life, to its logical extreme, you might end up somewhere near death. The abyss is a scary thing, and also, perhaps, freedom. Jackson McHenry. Mike White has long been interested in Buddhism, as far as the mid-2000s, apparently. And so the fact he spent this season focused on death, Eastern religion, and spirituality didn't entirely come as a surprise. In some senses, the thread has always been there. Recall, for example, that Sydney Sweeney wore sweatshirt in the Hawaii vacay emblazoned with Bardo University, the Bardo being a concept in Tibetan Buddhism, referring to the intermediate space that comes after death but before rebirth. Isolated luxury resorts are, in a way, purgatorial spaces between pockets of life where you ostensibly go to be transformed. They are also hell, which is a fair way to describe the state of existence for many of the groups that make up a White Lotus season. How else would you refer to the marital agony Will Sharp's Ethan undergoes in the Sicilian outing? This time around, every visitor leave the island in a new state of being. The Ratliffs are now poor, the girls' trip trio are rebonded, Belinda is now filthy rich, and Rick and Chelsea are in body bags. Nick Qua,